want?
Aye, the Armada. That's Torres and his men.
And you're going to do what exactly?
Find our way past them.
OK， 大家晚上好，今天继续玩黑棋，应该也是最后一期了。现在呢，我们就去长湾，准备去阻止托勒斯。永远的一根刺。
Who's this Taurus? And what's your man done to earn a death sentence?
He's a Templar, like Rogers and Hornigold. Men cooking up schemes to use the observatory for ill purposes. For power and control. The violence he'd cause with this thing would be subtle but heavy. Deadly, yet leaving no mark. Does that make sense?
Like, if there was a drought and people was thirsty, and one man had a large cask of water but gave a sip to none, he'd be a killer with no blood in his hands.
Aye, like that.
Fair enough.
抵达海岸。我没那么多钱啊，想买也买不了。啊，你也跟我一起过来。
No, they're here. Deep in the jungle.
Soldiers, just there. What should we do? Jeez, look at all this. Corpses for miles.
They brought every ounce of menace they had.
Ah, 可怜的原住民，掉下去。 鳄鱼还是猛的，直接咬死了一个小兵。这边有同步条件吗？我看一眼。解救被监禁的人质7个，被监禁的人质。 他们都在哪儿啊？这边有人质吗？啊，这边有，确实有。推荐吹一下子。感谢百里千雪赠送的辣条，谢谢。 这是2个，感谢追风的 PK 票。这边的人质这么少吗？还有个猴。前面是不是还有人质？ 我知道原住民身体上有那个什么推荐，这个我还是知道的，因为这是他们主要的武器嘛。这边底下好像有敌人， 感谢洛孤王赠送的能量石。哎呦我，这原住民也是挺厉害的嘛，一下就给摁着了。现在撒花有点早，没到撒花的时候呢。呵呵。哎。对，已经是刺客了。啊，项目要达成了，就7个人质。我先补充一下那个吹剑吧，但一会儿好像也用不上了。狂暴吹剑，昏迷吹剑。这应该是序列13了。
All so strange. What is this?
Later, Anne. I'll tell you all when this is finished.
Holy Mother of God. Is this the place we've come to see?
Aye.
这个大门竟然自动打开了。
Stand watch here, and let none follow.
也不知道怎么打开的。之前明明是只有罗伯茨能打开，但罗伯茨现在已经死了呀，理论上来说应该打不开。而且还启动了这个机关，也不知道谁给启动的。嗯，我去。 肯定是有同步条件。感谢科尔列夫赠送的牛袜，谢谢。好，上来了。哦，真刺激。 使用防御武器解决守卫。 都给烧死。同步条件已经达成了，其实。哎。对呀，打完了。当时没看到直播的各位可以去看我的直播录像啊。哎哎！死吧！
Captain Kenway, ever a splinter in my side. Does this murder fulfill you?
I'm only seeing a job done, Torres. As you'd have done with me.
As we have done, I think. You have no family anymore, no friends, no future. Your losses are far greater than ours.
That may be. But killing you rights a far greater wrong than ever I did.
You honestly believe that?
You would see all of mankind corralled into a neatly furnished prison, safe and sober, yet dulled beyond reason and sapped of all spirit. So with everything I've seen and learned in these last years, I do believe it.
You wear your convictions well. They suit you.
Torres awakened something fierce. Are we safe?
With the device returned, I
believe so.
What do you call this place?
他又不是圣者，他怎么能启动这个神殿呢
Captain Kenway's folly!
Petsawol tesu dukilan. Ka wenen. We will seal this place and discard the key. Until another sage appears, this door will remain locked.
There were vials when I came here last. Filled with the blood of ancient men, Robert said, but
瓶子都不见了，可能是被圣殿骑士给
Then
运
it's
走
up
了。
to us to recover them, before the Templars catch wind of this.
别让
You
圣
could
殿骑
join
士
us
们
in
先
that
找
cause.
到。
I will, but only after I fix what I mangled back home.
It arrived last week.
"结局是挺难受的。
Wakey, wakey. I don't believe we've been formally introduced. Not in this
约翰也
era
不装了。
I wish I could explain all this strangeness, but there isn't much time. The short of it is, you saw my beloved Juno. And for a brief moment, I thought she might occupy this tender body of yours. But something went wrong. And now, she's back out there, adrift. Oh, she was magnificent once. One of a race of beautiful, wonderful creatures.
光照种。
They created your kind.
朱诺属
Did
于
you
艺术
know
人的
that?
光照种。
Your people were tools to them. That's all you have ever been. That's all you should ever be. One day soon, I hope. For the world is nearly ready for her return. Wired. Prepared for a second coming. Uh-oh. Here they come. Those Templars. Or maybe assassins this time. Idiots. All of them. I envy you. It was her wish that I be here to greet her. It was her experiment that made it possible for my rebirth as one of these things. Ah!
Stay down! Get down on your back! Now! He's got a gun!
Guide me into the grave, beloved! I am your instrument!
Put the gun down! Drop it! Drop your weapon! Clear! Clear! Check his vitals. He's bleeding fast. Check the victim.
Are you okay? Can you hear me? Hello? Talk to me. You all right? There you are. Thank God. I hope you feel well. You look good. Can you stand? Good. Try walking around.
这是开始复健了吗？这是。
A doctor came by.
哼，刚醒来也不忘拿这个小纸条。我们的目的不是要我们自己实现，只是受到他的青睐和指示。回到古老的秩序。这些人都是挺疯了呀。
There wasn't anything to worry about. That the liquid in the syringe was far, far below a lethal dose. I feel terrible about all this. About everything.
他也没说注射器里面究竟是什么液体，反正就是没到致命的程度。
Whatever you need, we'll provide. You've done an amazing job. Speaking of which, our trailer is finished. Would you like to see it? I owe you that much.
片完成，心这么大吗？我才刚救回来，你就给我看影片。
I uploaded it to your database. You can watch it here.
你不应该把我送到医院里吗？再让我休几天假。
It really captures
这么快就又让我加班吗？
So, take care, and again, thank you.
In a world where pirates rule the waves, these men will discover that nothing is sacred and everyone is committed to rum, plunder, and women.
Hola, ladies.
This summer, Abstergo Entertainment invites you aboard for the adventure of a lifetime. So sharpen your cutlasses, shine your hooks, and sail with the devils of the Caribbean. This virtual experience is not being rated.
在《刺客信条》的世界观里 ，Abstergo 推出的这款游戏叫做《加勒比海恶魔》，不叫《刺客信条4》啊，也不叫黑旗，叫《加勒比海恶魔》。OK， 然后我现在先不回到 Animus 了，我要把其他的这些电脑什么的都给破解了。
And well, what now? Talk, you idiot! Look at the light. Isn't that the battery? I think that's the battery. Hello? Hello? Look, sorry about this. My name is Sean, and back there is Rebecca, my partner in crime.
Hello.
Bloody good work earlier. Honestly, I mean it. Delivering us all that data. It's really just too bad that our man on the inside was such a how to put it?
你们可真会找内应，找了个圣人。
We take who we can get.
Exactly. Well put. We saw in John an opportunity to burrow deeper into Abstergo's cloud servers, and I'm not ashamed to say we took it. not realizing, of course, that he was enlisting you to help him. And to blame, should anything go wrong. I suppose it all worked out very nicely in the end. Most of it, anyway.
What Sean really wants to say is, if you're up for more hacking, we are too. John gave you level 3 security clearance before he died. You should use it. The assassins don't have the resources to pay you like the Templars do, but we'll make it worth your while.
Look, we should really cut it short, Bex. 20 seconds.
All right. Good luck.
Cheers, mate. And top-notch work. Really top. Give yourself a pat on the back. And happy hacking.
此时他们还没有意识到约翰的重要性。哎，让一个圣者给他们当内应，给他们倒资料，你但凡研究一下他的血液，也不会有之后的凤凰计划了。在17到18世纪的工业革命期间，世界变成一个盲目不堪的地方，甚至目的感谢。甚至目的与动机都不了解，开始大量生产机器，以为他们是无生命体。这是给枭雄做铺垫呢？行，接下来继续找那个便条纸和电脑啊，这密密麻麻全是电脑，我要疯了。在这里吗？这是厕所，不是。
Who's erudito?
我不是很喜欢这类谜题。
Surrogate Initiative, Test Session 32, January 11th, 1981. Host Eileen Bach, DNA sample SB1970.
Miriam? Miriam, is that you? Are you in here?
Bartle!
Oh, thank God you're safe. You've been very sick.
Bartle, how did they find you? Oh, Jesus, what would they do to you?
Has they hurt you at all?
I told them nothing. All they do every day is ask about you and that artifact. But I didn't tell them anything. Nothing.
I know you didn't, Miriam. But how are you? You aren't hurt?
Not badly, no. I'm fine.
Good. We need to get the message out to Oscar. Somehow. We need to tell him where...
Very interesting footage, Eileen. This is Germany, you said. World War II?
Most of the memories I've been able to access come from a period where Miriam was imprisoned by Nazis in Cologne.
Miriam. Is she still alive?
No, she was my husband's... my ex-husband's mother. She passed away about 5 years ago.
Well, she was spirited. An impressive lady.
Definitely.
And the man, Bartle. He made reference to an artifact. Any idea what that is?
My team is looking into that, but it's not our first priority. We still need...
It is now.
Really?
You must have other recordings of this woman. Are there any other mentions of this artifact I should know about?
Half a dozen or so, yes. What's this about?
You have questions, I understand that. I don't have answers for you. Not right now, but I do have money. And if you get me those recordings and bring me any other artifact references you find, then I will triple your operating budget for as long as I can.
Triple my budget? My God, what is this?
9 a.m. Monday morning, my office. We have a lot to discuss.
But Lillian, I don't...
Have a good weekend, Mrs. Bach. Fantastic work.
是这个游戏的声音突然变得好大，显得我声音小了。我的声音是一直没变的。
Hi, it's Eileen.
Hey, how are you?
Good. Busy, cold. The winter's been terrible.
Seamus won't like that. The weather's been mild out here.
Well, he's only coming for a month. He'll live. And I'll be so busy he won't have to worry about his mother bothering him.
more days.
I should move a bed into my lab.
Look, if you're too busy, Seamus can stay with me.
No, I want to see him. We'll have fun.
You're not too busy to be a mom and a genius.
Of course not.
His flight lands at 8:15 p.m. tomorrow night. You'll be there?
Of course, 8:15
p.m. Let him know you'll be there.
Thanks, Carl. I need to run. I'm sorry.
这是
Take care.
铺垫整个现代剧情的重要的内容。正好我也回顾一下，要不然我也忘了差不多。
Eileen, didn't see you come in.
I'm not interrupting?
No, it's fine. The subject is unconscious. He's traipsing around 18th century New Orleans right now, in the memories of a woman.
That must feel odd. How long has he been under?
83 minutes.
Whoa.
It's average. What can I do for you?
I just wanted to thank you for sending Lillian to see me. She came away very impressed.
There. You see? All these bureaucrats need is a little glimpse of our secrets every so often. They like to feel like they're still in charge.
Lillian is most definitely in charge. She just tripled my budget.
Tripled? Christ, Eileen. You must have discovered who killed Kennedy.
Well, she heard something on one of my tapes that interested her. Something about an artifact. Very vague, but it was enough.
An artifact? What sort of artifact? Jesus, get him out of there! Get him out!
Oh my god.
It'll kill him! He's not decoupled! He's having a fucking seizure! Power down! Now! Heart rate 170! Power down! Now! Eileen, Warren here. I was all ready to apologize for the late call, but you seem to be away. Maybe with your son. Listen. Since the unfortunate incident with Subject 1, there's been a lot of dire talk around the office about my Animus project. About shutting it down. About it being unsafe.
现在这个说话的人，他
Top
说
brass
自己是
bullshit.
滑轮。
And if they shut me down, then your surrogate initiative goes away too. I'm sure you're already well aware of that. Well, let me be the first to reassure you. This will not happen. I will not let them take this from me. From us. I will not let one death of an undiagnosed epileptic, I should add. I will not let this destroy the decades of incredible research done by our predecessors. And the 5 years I've spent perfecting the Animus. There's still more work to be done. And countless rewards to be reaped. So I wanted you to be the first to know. I have decided to volunteer myself as my second subject. I am convinced that the Animus is perfectly safe, provided I stay within the boundaries of my own ancestral bloodline. Next week I plan to prove this by staying a full 4 hours in the Animus. I would be grateful if you and your team would monitor my progress. And after this necessary but ridiculous proof of concept, I give you my word that I will work closely with you to solve your outstanding problems. Your surrogate initiative is a bold idea, and I do believe it is the future of the Animus project. But while we have the Animus itself, I do not want to waste precious opportunities to prove its safety. I'll see you in the office on Monday. Goodbye.
OK， 听完了。33个电脑，我天！那我得破解到啥时候？找下一个吧，这个离我最近5米。这个。安提基色垃圾，呵呵，这名儿起的。 被假设为星体的模拟机器，计算天体的运行。但是这是第一文明的人们拿来使用的预言机。预言机，而不只是单纯的天体计算工具。我们已经证明安提基色垃圾能够以概率的方式预测未来的事件，而这也是我们能够找到17号样本戴斯蒙的原因。牵涉量子力学概率测量，遇事不决量子力学使用上极其困难，才能勉强窥见一些未来的可能性。巴格达电池，有点像是理论物理学家提出的时间水晶。这个未知的晶体材料能够产生微弱却源源不绝的能量。等时间流逝，这个晶体就能不断自行生产能量，挺厉害呀。所能产生的电力极为稀少，但这个装置本身的存在就已经令人难以置信。目前仍然无法找到一个能正常运作的时间水晶。哎，这个是血瓶。1980年就发现了这些瓶子。目前其中只有3个瓶子中的血液没有变化，其中1个血瓶装有鲜民的 DNA。像是我们称为夏娃的样本，他们希望找到夏娃，那有点不太可能了，请尽量小心。辨识血瓶的时候可能会产生记忆重播现象，别把瓶子摔破了。平均 DNA 的半衰期只有500年，可能已经超过8万年以上，所以基本上没什么用了。水晶骷髅已经在全世界不同的地方发现这些工具，也就是说，这个水晶骷髅不止1个啊。但是也只在黑旗里出现了这1个，之后的作品就再也没提到过这个水晶骷髅的事儿，然后只存在于这个黑旗的文本里了。第1个水晶骷髅很像目前的手机，传输通讯，透过工作装置同时多点传输通讯。第2个水晶骷髅拥有记录与播放的功能。第3个水晶骷髅最近才发现，比较像被动的监视设备。这个监视设备应该就是那个爱德华接触的那个水晶骷髅。这个不是那个阿泰尔的那个光碟吗？这些设备被第一文明的人使用在记录短暂的记忆影像，并且借由其他人的启动重新播放，获取经历他们曾经经历的记忆。这就属于那种手动 Animus 啊，就自己往这里面存记忆，然后让后人去体验这个记忆。目前没有发现任何真正的先民生活记录。这个是什么？伏尼契手稿，哎，出现了。悬而未决的难题。这个伏尼契手稿里面记录着地震神殿的位置，应该也不只是地震神殿，反正就需要通过那个先行者之盒结合起来，一起来解读这个伏尼契手稿，就单独是没法解读的，必须得配合着用那个先行者之盒配合着来解读。黑旗里包含的现代剧情信息量非常的大。你也可以这么理解吧，是叛变伏笔。 这毕竟那个黑旗与叛变本身就是连接起来的。
Our initial reports gave us hope that Enzio Auditore would serve as an ideal candidate for future Abstergo projects. His charisma, sexual magnetism, and wry humor gave him all the qualities of a leading man. However, his corruption by the assassin order robbed him of these qualities as he fell deeper and deeper into a spiral of revenge. Enzio was frequently known to articulate a passive acceptance of evil. He was also a man of ugly contradictions, one who preached free thought, yet traveled well beyond his home country to proselytize his corrupted creed, just as he's doing here with this impressionable Chinese girl. Notice, too, that in his gestures and bearing there is still something of the old Lecher in him. Enzio's entire personality is built around pure demagoguery, claiming his philosophy is about love when violence and coercion are his primary means of tackling problems. We have therefore come to the conclusion that Enzio Auditore da Firenze would be a risky character to develop.
就是各种曲解历史啊，把艾吉奥给塑造成一个大坏蛋的形象。便条纸、饱和脂肪与高果糖的玉米糖，糖浆不断毒害我们，就连大豆都会饱含让男人变成女人的环境荷尔蒙。我们的电脑计算速度已经快到连我们这些设计者都跟不上。我们知道自己是不完美的存在，我们必须要有一个领导者，我们必须承认我们要有主人。这群疯子啊，没救了。这个挺奇怪的。好的，拜拜。这个是语音档1。
Timestamp August 16th, 2013. The following audio clips were selected from over 160 hours of reel-to-reel tape found in the residence of the late Dr. Warren Vidic following his murder in December 2012. According to labels on the tape's canisters, these recordings were made over a 14-month period between 1980 and 1981 without the consent of their primary subject, Mrs. Eileen Bach, a colleague of Dr. Vidic's and the originator of Abstergo's surrogate initiative. Mrs. Bach is now deceased. It should be stated unequivocally that Dr. Vidic made these recordings illegally and of his own volition using wiretaps and hidden microphones. Abstergo Industries had no knowledge of his actions and disavows any responsibility for them.
And we're live. Capacitors at full. Ease the signal in. A little more. You feel anything?
Don't be timid. Double it.
No, we're taking it easy. 20%.
30.
Eileen, go easy. We're 6 past yesterday.
And boost the inputs.
Too risky.
Not if we split the I/O signals.
25%. Ease up.
Oh, okay. There. I see something.
What is it?
Mein Gott. I hear talking.
You're okay?
Ja, ich höre Stimmen. It's German. Mein Name ist Miriam Kurz. I see a light. It's cold. Ich werde nichts sagen. There's a man with me. Mehr werde ich nicht sagen.
Keep an eye on our vitals.
Mein Name ist Miriam Kurz und ich bin eine Navajo. Des Hitlers Zwang, der macht uns klein. Noch liegen wir in Ketten. Doch einmal werden wir wieder frei. Wir werden die Ketten schon brechen.
Eileen?
Denn unsere Fäuste, die sind hart, ja. Und die Messer sitzen lose. Für die Freiheit der Jugend kämpfen Navajos.
Switch off!
Powering down.
Kämpft Navajos!
Get her out of there! Oxygen! From the valve.
No. No, Satish, I'm fine, really.
Quit the heroics. Just breathe. Better?
Yes. Yes, thank you. Did we get something?
It'll take a while to parse. What did you see?
It wasn't just seeing. It was feeling. Being. I was scared.
You were shouting in German?
I think I was in Germany. I was in Germany, Satish.
Good morning. Well rested?
Exhausted. Yesterday was an incredible find.
Seems so. What did it feel like?
It's foggy, but I relived the memories of a young German woman. Early 20s, I think. A man was interrogating me, looming over me and asking questions. He was shouting, but I was shouting back. And then this poem just came out, like a chant.
Fascinating. I'm eager for you to hear the tape.
Is it ready?
Yes, we transliterated the data onto an audio file. It took all night to process the language.
Spool it up.
Of course. Have a seat. Judging by the subject matter and the setting, I'd say you landed somewhere in Germany in the 1940s, 1 or 2 generations back. During the war, I'd imagine.
1940s Germany? That would be Miriam Kurtz, my ex-husband's mother.
So she's not related to you in any way?
God, I hope not. I'd hate to find out my ex-husband is also my brother.
Well, if it was Miriam Kurtz, then we hit a home run. You tapped into someone else's bloodline entirely.
Should we celebrate?
We'll
listen first.
Surrogate Initiative, Test Session 23, July 29th, 1980. Host, Eileen Bach. DNA sample SB1970.
It's a little garbled at first. This is you settling into the memory.
Your name, say it. My name is Miriam Kurtz.
Louder.
My name is Miriam Kurtz, and I am Navajo.
Where did you last see the artifact? Who holds it now?
I'll say nothing. I have told you all I will.
I don't believe that is true. Who has the artifact?
Hitler's dictates make us small and are bound in chains. But one day again we shall walk tall. No binds will us restrain.
Enough!
For hard our fists, yes, and the knives at our wrists for you to be free. Navajos lay siege.
Lock her away.
Navajos lay siege.
And that's where we pull you out.
Whoa. What would it take to get a visual render of all that?
Months, unfortunately. It took 13 hours just to process the audio. Visual takes much longer.
But Vidic is able to record audio and visual in real time. How does he do it?
His subjects are exploring their own genetic memories. That requires much less processing power.
Hold on, sorry. Eileen here.
Hello. You have 10 o'clock in Lillian's office. It's 10:13 now.
Oh, shit. I'm sorry. Tell her I'll be right there. And tell her we have some good news.
No problem.
You in trouble?
The monthly progress report. I'm trying to be honest about our progress, but no matter how much I polish our facts, Warren Vidic swoops in, promising the moon for pennies, and gets 10 times the funding for his Animus project.
Well, we are using his Animus technology. He's the foundation. We are the skyscraper.
Which is why he should be a tech lead, not a project director. Good work, Satish.
It's incredible footage, really. Clear and vivid. And the subject was synced for a full 62 minutes. Came out speaking French after his last session. Passably fluent. And with full recall of everything he'd gone through.
Sorry I'm late. I was reviewing some data.
It's fine. Warren was just telling me about his first subject, Mr.
No names. Call him Subject 1. Confidentiality.
And how about you, Eileen? What's your good news?
Well, we did it. We synced with an unembedded memory. outside the bloodline. That's a first.
Really?
Satish was able to process the audio today. A short clip. You can hear it for yourself.
Only audio? No real-time memory feeds like Vidic has?
Well, that's the difficulty with surrogate genetic memory data. Because I'm viewing memories not embedded in my own DNA, we can't rely on my cognitive faculties to help me process the signal. All we can do is record the raw data and transliterate it later.
Hold on. You're running this experiment on yourself?
I am. It's going well.
I don't like the sound of that.
Look, the sample I'm using, the DNA comes from my own son. It's safer this way.
Ah, good thinking.
50% of my son's DNA is also mine, which reduces the danger by a huge margin. Meaning, I can now explore the memories of people who aren't directly related to me on his father's side.
But for brief periods of time, I imagine.
Right. Just a minute or two so far, but we're getting there. Come by the lab and listen for yourself.
I will, when I have a moment. Unfortunately, work beckons. Ladies?
That man is colder than a San Francisco summer.
Stay focused, Eileen. You both have important work to do.
Obviously. But my work requires his Animus technology. I feel a little caged in.
That's collaboration, Eileen. It's how science works. I shouldn't have to remind you.
I know. I'm just tired. Stop by and see us today. We have a lot to share.
If not today, then this week sometime.
Thank you.
感谢长安月赠送的能量石和助威票，谢谢。又是这个球，我有啊。奥利弗，这是我收到的初步介绍，重点不多。这个标志不是那个什么的吗？布鲁姆的标志吗？应该是特定任务。世界上最重要的高科技、高性能通信与安全系统的创新改革者。布鲁姆将重新改变我们对于资料安全架构的思维。手机、家庭，对，看门狗的彩蛋。成像处理器 CTOS， 这是给 CTOS 打广告的。今天直播结尾，我公布我下次直播内容。CTOS 之梦，我们拥有 Abstergo 企业所需用来保护智慧财产的一切，甚至比你想象中还多。感觉在这《刺客信条》世界观里，这个 CTOS 布鲁姆这么厉害呢，它的安保的技术甚至都比那个 Abstergo 更高。未来就掌握在布鲁姆手上，可还行？期待与合作。这圣殿骑士能干吗 ？Abstergo 不得把这个布鲁姆给吞并了？直接收购。嘿嘿。怎么又是这个球啊？我讨厌这个球。 这个是 Animus 纪念 S2000 ABS 记录档 MS 3000。啊，这早期就已经有这个椅子的形状了，那后来怎么能发展成这个平台的样式呢 ？Animus 1.0， 这个就是当年《刺客信条1代》的时候，戴斯蒙躺的这个 Animus 使用这个 Animus。哎，这是3代的画面 ，Abstergo Animus， 这个是头戴设备，这应该是。Animus 那个 Omega 之前的那个吧，那个版本头戴式版本。